Here we're going to do another quick GMAT factoring lesson. So in the last video, what we discussed about factoring was to look at the bases and make sure that all your bases are prime bases. Now, in this question, it's another official question, we have a situation where actually we already have prime bases. This is 2 to the x minus 2 equals 3 times 2 to the 13. Everything's primes. What do we do now? Well, once you've got everything into prime bases, and the question started this way, so we haven't actually done anything yet. But what you want to do if you've got a situation like this, or you've done all your prime bases, is just to factor out the biggest common term. Now this one's already simplified all the way. There's nothing we can really do with that in terms of factoring. But this one, the biggest common term in this, 2 to the x and then 2 to the x minus 2, would be then 2 to the power of x. All right. So then what you have, 2 to the power of x, bracket, well, what do we put here? 2 to the x again, right? So that's a 1. And then here, we want 2 to the x minus 2. We already have the 2 to the x there. So that's going to be 2 to the minus 2. Because remember, you just add the powers there. 2 to the minus 2 is the same thing as 1 over 2 to the 2. 2 to the 2 is 4. So that's basically just 1 over 4. So we end up with 1 minus 1 over 4 here, and that's 2 to the x. So then what we have is 3 over 4, obviously, and 2 to the x. Now here's where we do something that's a bit funny. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to suggest you split out that fraction. So it's 2 to the x times 1 over 4 times 3. Now that 1 over 4 is 1 over 2 squared, of course. So we'll pull that over. 2 to the x. 1 over 2 squared, 2 to the minus 2 essentially, and a 3, okay? So then that becomes the 2 to the x, the 2 to the minus 2. You can roll them together, and that's the whole purpose of splitting out the fraction. So it becomes 2 to the x minus 2 times 3, and that's the same as the 3 times 2 to the 13. So whatever the power of 2 is here is going to be the same for both sides of the equation. So the implication at this point is that x minus 2 is in fact 13. Or, of course, x equals 15. I'll just find a place to write that. X equals 15. That's the solution to this question. If you found this video useful or you'd like to see any specific question, feel free to contact me. It's direct message or rowan@yourgmatcoach.com. If you've got something specific you'd like to see, try to stick to official questions because the non-official questions have a tendency to be a bit rubbish. But I'm happy to do any question that you would like me to take a look at. That's quant, verbal, whatever, as long as it's GMAT or GRE related. Thank you for watching, and like, subscribe, do whatever you like, and I hope you have a good rest of the day. I'll see you in the next video.